We're still talking about the weather. Time now to check in with our gardening expert.
That's right. We're going in the garden with Dabney Morgan.
Hello, everybody. Well, I tell you, I don't think I can ever recall a fall as wet as we're having this year. But we've got to think positive, and we'll probably be fortunate later that we have had the rain now. Makes the ground nice and saturated, so we'll do a little bit better job planting. We want to talk about fall color. But first of all, I want to make one announcement. If you live on the peninsula, Saturday morning, 10 to 4, there's going to be a Go Green seminar at the Brittingham Midtown Community Center on McLaughlin Drive, and that's by the Master Gardener. So it's an opportunity to kind of get, if you need a few small plants or so, or just to get out there and be educated on gardening. Also, now we want to talk about the fall color, and we brought two different types along. One, think about for fall, your foliage plants. They don't bloom, but they give you great color as far as leaves, flowering cabbage and kale. Then of course the Swiss chard that's noted for the nice bright stems that they have. And then of course as far as color for this time of year instantaneous, we have the mums, which we all know about, and they come in assorted colors. And then of course, you may not be quite as familiar, the asters do well for fall color. And then there are a few other perennials such as I brought along here that does quite well in the fall. So there's lots of things that can be planted. These perennials, what that means is they'll bloom in the fall for a few weeks, then of course they go dormant, die down and come back next year. But during the summer next year, they will not have a lot of color. They primarily give you the color in the fall. And along with out planting for the fall, it's certainly not too early to consider putting your winter pansies out that'll bloom all winter long. Also remember, when you plant, mix in a good compost material in the soil when you put them in the ground. And of course, because they're going to be blooming and growing during the winter, use a good slow release fertilizer with a high first number, and you should be set. So if the rains go away, we'll get out and get some planting done. Monday we're going to talk about fall color, but in trees and shrubs. So we'll see you at noon on Monday.
All right, Dabney, thanks.